Beggars can't be choosers, but beggars never quit. Height here, and you already know what this is. It's time for choosing beggars. Let's do it. Our first one is from Vanjie. So, I'm a 22 years old female graphic design student, and I like to build my portfolio by offering free logo designs for small businesses or personal projects. I posted on a local Facebook group offering to create a few free logos, no strings attached, just wanted the experience. I got a DM from this guy who said he was starting a clothing brand. Cool. He sends me a name and a very vague idea. Asked me to make it look expensive, but also fun and minimalist, but also with a lion. I mock up 3 different options, fully polished, in 2 days. His response?
These are okay, but I was expecting more high-end.
Asked if I could try 5 or 6 more concepts and make one animated. Also asked, can you send the vector files and brand kit too, that he might use them for a website. I politely remind him it's a free service and I usually don't do full brand kits or animations unless it's a paid gig. He plainly told me that if I was serious about being a designer, I would go the extra mile. Exposure goes both ways. I didn't reply. I simply blocked him. I'm all for helping people out, but some folks really think free means slave labor. Yeah, a lot of these people, these choosing beggars, they're the kind that just want things done for them. You give them the inch, they'll take the whole fucking world, not even a mile, they'll want more than that. This next one is by Sarah Barra. I never thought I'd have a story to post here, but here we are. I, 26 female, do event planning professionally. Not a huge company or anything, just me, working freelance and building my client base. I've done corporate stuff, birthdays, and yes, weddings. It's a lot of work, but I love it. Enter my former classmate. We were friendly in university, but haven't really stayed in touch. Out of the blue, she messaged me on Instagram asking if I could help her with a wedding. I said sure and asked her what kind of help she was looking for. She sends me a Pinterest board with 80 plus pins, talks about a guest list of 150 plus, and says she needs someone to coordinate everything start to finish. Cool! I'm excited because that's a full wedding package, so I could send her my rates. Cue the audacity. She replies with,
Wait, you're charging? I thought you'd be cool enough to help a friend out. You're always posting about having light weeks anyway.
Then the one almost made me sad.
It's not like you're a real company or anything. Come on, girl. Just help me out and I'll give you a shout out on Instagram.
A shout out for 6+ months of planning and literal hundreds of hours of work. When I told her I only work for pay, she got angry and said I clearly don't value friendship and blocked me. Anyway, thanks for the reminder that my time and skills are apparently only worth a tag and a thank you post. I feel like the friend that doesn't value friendship is the actual choosing beggar in this situation because they came out of the blue just to try to get something free, and freaked out when they found out services actually cost money. This next one is from Pearl Putch. I, 32 female, live in a small apartment complex and recently got friendly with a woman who moved in a couple months ago. She's probably in her early 40s, has 2 kids, and seemed nice enough at first. We chatted in the courtyard a few times and she found out I don't go to work every day and I don't have kids yet. 2 days ago, she randomly knocks on my door and asks if I could help watch her kids from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. because she has an interview. I hesitated and I'm not really equipped to babysit. She says it's just a few hours, I don't even have kids and I've got time. Against my better judgment, I agreed, thinking it was a one-time favor. She drops off her 2 boys, 6 and 9, with no snacks, no water bottles, no instructions, and just told me they like cartoons. 4 hours of chaos later, she finally shows up and doesn't even say thank you, just informs me they'll probably be back next week, same time. Excuse me? Do you have another interview next week? I told her I couldn't do it again, unless she could pay a small fee. $30 for 4 hours seemed reasonable. She then said she thought we were friends and she doesn't have that kind of money. Then she goes,
"You don't even have real responsibilities. You should be helping your community instead of asking for cash like a daycare."
"Girl, what? I'm not a daycare, a maid, or your snack sponsor." Safe to say, I no longer answer the door. It's pretty odd that she would have an appointment at the same time the following week. Makes me wonder if they're really interviews or if she's going on hot dates or some shit. Either way, just another example of how doing a favor for a choosing beggar can actually be detrimental. This next one is by Isolde Fairborner. So I, 27, do makeup part-time. Bridal parties, events, and the likes. I also post work on my Instagram occasionally. A few weeks ago, I was invited to a wedding of a girl I went to high school with. We're not super close, but I decided to go because, well, weddings are fun and I had nothing better to do. A couple days before the wedding, I get a random DM on Instagram from someone I don't even follow. Turns out it's the bride's cousin. Apparently, she somehow found out I was a makeup artist and would be at the wedding, so she asked if I could do her makeup. No greetings, no please, nothing. I responded by telling her my rate for event makeup and even thanked her for reaching out. But she seemed shocked that I charged her and told me that since I was already going to be there, I won't be going out of my way or anything like that, so she wasn't expecting me to take the payment. I told her that yes, I'll be there, but my kit isn't free, and neither is my time. I'd have to get up earlier, bring everything with me, and cut into my getting ready time to do hers, which are all part of the job. I was hoping she'd make an offer, cause I was thinking about giving her a discount since we share mutual followers, but then she called me a greedy person and added that girls are supposed to support each other. I was pissed, but didn't respond in order to not say something mean out of anger. Morning of the wedding, 7 AM, and I get a text from her, asking if I could squeeze her in, that she got her own lashes. I certainly didn't respond, and showed up looking glam. She didn't say a word to me. You gotta love how messed up the thought process of a choosing beggar really is. This story just proves what I say time and time again. The beggars in general just really don't think like normal people, as if the world itself is supposed to really revolve around them. And our final one is by Happy X Amelia Grace. I, 25 female, live with 2 roommates in a small apartment. We all work and live pretty modestly. Nothing fancy, just enough to get by. Last month, a friend I haven't spoken to in 5 months called me out of nowhere. She said she was passing through town and asked if she could crash for a few nights. I told her I only had a couch to offer since my room is tiny and obviously I have roommates. She then asked if
"Don't you have a guest room?"
I laughed and said I didn't. I kid you not, her next words were,
"Well, could you maybe ask your roommates to go somewhere else while I'm there, just so I can have more privacy?"
I legit thought she was joking and almost laughed out loud, until I heard the dead serious tone in her voice. I said absolutely not. They live here too and pay rent. She sighed and told me it's gonna be really uncomfortable staying somewhere when there's strangers around. She ended up not staying, and later posted a vague Instagram story about how people offer to help but make you feel like a burden. Some people think hospitality means bend over backwards while I disrespect your entire living situation. It never really shocks me when I see a choosing beggar ask for something, and it definitely doesn't shock me when what they're asking for turns out to end up being way more than what they're initially asking for in the beginning. Alright, that's enough beggars for the day. Well, that wraps up this episode of Choosing Beggars. If you liked the video, please drop a like, share my content on all of your social media, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload, and drop a comment down below. It really helps with the algorithm and helps new people find my channel. Thanks for watching, thanks to my patrons and super thanks contributors. Have a great day and stay safe out there.